talking about the top 5 B-level horror movies. Alright, and then first off, the first movie we have on our list is called Minotaur.
Yes, behold your god, and his name is Minotaur. It's probably made in about 2006-ish. Don't know off the top of my head. I didn't research well enough. But it stars a younger Tom Hardy, surprisingly, before his famous roles in Inception and the Batman movies and all that.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, that's true. He chose a bad one. But basically, there's a king of this realm. It's not really clear what realm. But their fortunes have awry, and so they're like, oh, we gotta sack teenage kids. We're gonna throw them in this pit where we have a half-man, half-minotaur.
And it's just battle to the death?
Basically, it's like a giant bull with a skull head. It's not really half-man. They say it's half-man, but it's not. And they're in this big labyrinthine pit. They run around, and then there's like a pixie lady down there, lives in a pool.
So you would tell our viewers to check this movie out.
I would. It's the dialogue for the king in itself is worth the price.
All right. So number 4 on our list is Hammerhead.
Yes.
It's got to be a good one.
It is. Do you like half man, half shark?
I like half man, half minotaur, so...
Yeah, see? We're stepping up to half man, half shark. Apparently sharks cannot get cancer. I don't know if that's true, but in the movie that's what it is. There's a scientist, his son had cancer, so his way of solving it, turn him into a half man, half shark.
And then he goes on a rampage.
Well, he lives on a mysterious island, and there are investors that are coming to visit his island. And at this point, he decides he's going to unveil his awesome experiment, which is his own son, who is half man, half hammerhead shark. He kind of scurries around on land, and he also swims in water.
Check that one out when you get a chance.
Yes.
All right, the next one. This one might be a little bit more famous to most people. This is Shark Attack 3, Megalodon.
Megalodon, yes. It's YouTube famous. There's a famous scene. There's people in life raft and a jet ski. They all end up in this shark's mouth, and it's they take stock footage of a great white shark.
And people just falling into the shark.
They fall into the mouth.
No biting, no blood, no nothing. Just and they go.
Yes.
So great movie. Check that one out. Next on our list is Rodents. With a Z at the end.
Very near and dear to my heart. I've actually watched this movie with the DVD commentary turned on as well. But yes, they're teenagers again, a group of them.
Always teenagers.
There's one that for some reason works in a lab doing cancer research.
Common theme.
Yeah, there's a bunch of rats in the lab. And but his friends are partying. They show up at the lab. Some rodent gets injected with the serum, and they all start going crazy. And then they're in a basement, and people are randomly going down to the basement and getting slaughtered by these rodents. And at this point, it's just really bad CGI rodents. But then at the end, when we hit the big climax, we get a giant man in a rat suit chasing people around the parking lot.
Yep. That was a classic.
Very good.
The last one, this was also one of my favorites, is Skeleton Man.
Skeleton Man is a classic. It's also one of the famous where the story on the back of the box doesn't quite match up with what's going on in the movie. The back of the box makes it seem like this is great Native American legend of a skeleton man, but in the movie they show like a minute of maybe like some Indians from olden times, and a guy kills somebody.
This is your classic bring in the military.
Yes.
Try to destroy this thing that's killing everybody, but evidently bullets don't affect him. Nothing affects him. The best part about this is the hood.
Yeah.
That nice stiff wire hood that just bobs around.
It's kind of just bobs around, but it always keeps its perfect shape.
Yep, perfect shape.
My favorite part of this movie is that the horse the skeleton man rides on, it changes colors throughout the movie.
Yep.
And
starts brown, goes black, goes white.
And he gets different weapons, big broadsword, axes, bow and arrow.
Definitely a quality movie to watch.
Yes.
Make sure you're watching it with friends because you're going to be laughing the entire time.
Yes.
But that is our top 5 B-level horror movies. Check them out.